sup, broski? Oh my god! Oh wait, that's just your face. Never mind. False alarm.
Hello once again, it's MD with another Terminator costume tutorial. Today we're going to be working on the gloves. And what's going to make the gloves so special is on some parts the gloves are going to be torn open and it's going to show the metal pieces and bones underneath. So what you're going to need is you're going to need 2 leather gloves. I got these from the secondhand store for $1. They're leather, they're really nice. I'm going to hate to have to cut them, but one of them has a hole, so oh well. Some bolts, nails, scissors or X-Acto knives, a couple open flesh wounds, and you're going to need a picture to go by. I'm going by this picture here. It's actually from Terminator 2 Judgment Day. And you're also going to need some tinfoil, which I need to actually get right now. I'm so unprepared. First we're going to work on the left hand, and this actually goes on the top of the hand, and this is actually a gunshot wound, and these are the metal tendons, which are like right here on your hand. If you want to know how to make a realistic latex wound, you can go check out one of my tutorials on how to make a latex wound or gunshot bullet, all that fun stuff. Okay, so what you're going to want to do first is you're going to want to get a good idea of what you're going to cut, because whatever you cut, you can't put back on, especially with a glove like leather. So first, get your size you want to do. I'm going to start with the left hand, and I'm going to do the gunshot wound. So basically what I'm going to do is I'm going to get a very good size, place it right where I want it, and then know how. I'm going to start maybe with a smaller hole. And I can always make it larger. Remember, you can never make it smaller, you can always make the hole larger if you need to. Ah, goodbye badass leather motorcycle glove. I knew thee well. Okay, time to cut this thing up. Okay, what I did here was I just cut this hole open for this piece right here. What's really cool is actually there's 2 layers in here, so I won't have to actually glue this too much in there, because all I have to do is slide it in between the top layer and the bottom layer, and my hand just goes right underneath this material right here. So it's actually going to work out quite fine. Okay, what I just did is I slided this in, and what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to glue it in there. But you need to make sure you want to have it right where it is. And as you can see, the tendons move to each finger. As you can see, it's missing a few, but that's okay because it's probably buried underneath the flesh. I'm also going to color this red in here to make it look like it's actually bleeding. And this little cut that was naturally here, I'm probably just going to make this red, or I can actually take some tinfoil and put some tinfoil in there. Okay, so take a look at it. There it is, actually. And it actually looks pretty realistic since the glove is a little thicker. So it actually makes my hand look bigger than it is, which actually makes this look kind of realistic. So basically what I'm going to do is I'm going to put in some blood and basically stain the cotton, the white cotton at the side, and I'm also going to put something in here. Before you actually finish this up, I would actually put this glove on and really move things around. See how that nail pops up? Because if you put this thing on, you kind of move it around, you'll kind of get a good idea where you need to make your little changes and touches, and that's one of them right there. Probably a good idea that you actually test this thing out before you just move on to the next thing, because what's going to happen is if you don't make sure that all the pieces go together and such, you're going to find that your glove's just going to be falling apart when you're trick-or-treating. For this step, you just take some of fake blood. I picked mine up at the at a Halloween store, specialty store. You can also pick yours up at the at your local party store. They usually sell it this time of year. But yeah, this looks pretty real. I mean, when it dries, it also give it a cool looking blood look. But yeah, and that, my friends, is the prop for the glove, the gunshot wound. As you can see, it kind of has a pretty realistic look to it. So yeah, left glove is complete. Now for the right. Okay, next what I did with the right hand glove is I cut 3 holes, 1, 2, and 3, just like in the picture here. And I'm going to now be putting in these bolts in the tinfoil to where it'll look pretty real, and it'll move with my fingers pretty well. Where it'll be pretty comfortable too. It's not like it'll constrict your movement. Okay, now basically what I did was put in the bolts, the tinfoil, and another piece is metal, so now I'm going to put in some of the blood color to give it that flesh look, as if the finger flesh has been completely ripped open. Okay, and here's the gloves, the finished product. As you can see here, it turned out pretty nice. It has that chrome look to it. It looks pretty deep in the flesh. This one actually is supposed to represent the finger sticking out a bit more, and this one is pretty deep, so you know what, it actually turned out just fine. I could have maybe have shaved this down, like cut the bolt in half, and so yeah, this one turned out just fine. So there you are, Terminator gloves. This will now be the another add-on to the costume. Since I'm not doing too much with my arms are going to be covered, and same with my most of my chest and back, so I'm not going to have too much room to do other things, so I'm just going to, whatever parts are visible, I'm going to basically put wounds on, but not overdo it at the same time. Basically, thanks for watching this video, and excuse my voice, I'm not feeling too well, and yeah, and go watch my other videos about how to make realistic latex wounds, a Gatling gun, which I'm still currently trying to create. I'm having a hard time getting the drill to really have a good grip with the barrel, so it'll spin it without breaking. And yeah, check out my other videos. I think next I'm going to be working on road rash for the right side of my face, the opposite side of where I'm going to have my Terminator skull mask. Okay, well this is MD signing out. Laters.